Yeah, let me step in with just maybe brief information and understanding. So initially, iClub is just an idea that was developed just for the past few years. But the origin of this idea, it's simple. It's a personal experience. Like, you saw these slides with updates about the companies like Deeple, etc. That originally was a company that invested by Victoria as an angel investor by her own money. He found this company, they grew to the unicorn status. So this primary experience is something that I want to focus today. Again, I want to also mention that if we're talking about the angel investors, like a cohort of people that we try to be familiar with and work with, and of course, trying to serve them as primary customers, there is not so big number of them here, even in Europe. Like, we're not just talking about the millions of people. It's just, double digit, like maybe 35, 50,000 people that invest actually in startups on earlier stage their money. So that number is still growing, it's still evolving. But today I want to just show you precisely about how exactly we're doing here with the iClub, this format, and why we're so good in this direction. If we're talking about iClub, so we only co-investing inside TA Venture portfolio, and the reason is simple. We have the same roots, we have proven metrics, we understand how exactly this company evolved into the unicorn status, and of course, the numbers of exits from the TA Ventures portfolio is robust. And definitely we have this value that we're not just showing the companies, we're sharing the risk when we're showing them. Currently, we already exist and have regional partners in all of this region. Of course, people from Switzerland, they're familiar with Vera VC. They're amazing. They're also doing this great job and helping the companies evolve with their early stage funding investment. But with iClub, we also building the approach that we can scale up globally as well, and the numbers significant. We also the part of the European Business Angel Network. That's some sort of recognition for us, and of course, it's not just the point that I would like to share. It's just the beginning, because this year we will extend to the US. We're already on track to do that. We want to launch our presence in the US and Canada, as well as, of course, Eastern Europe. There's plenty of countries that we still yet be working with and want to cover. Central Asia is a direction that very familiar with us, because we, I think, in the #1 list of all the angel investors and syndicates club that have been present there. And of course, if we're talking about the geographic of our investment, it's mostly exactly rely on the TA Venture expertise of the team at TA Venture, that they do a lot of these deal sourcing work and understanding about the criteria of the company, etc. So when we present the companies to the iClub members, all the due diligence process already been passed. So they selecting from the selected companies. That's a flavor. If we're talking about the members' profile, we have 3 pillars. That's quite clear and quite for us it's eligible, because they are understand the value of the iClub. That's 3 pillars. The business owners, the people who are built something by themselves, they understand exactly the industry, they understand exactly insight, etc., and they find out something new to them. That's simple. Another one, it's a C-level executive, the people that's already on track, working with the corporation, etc. And of course, they want to build some sort of portfolio of company that likelihood build them liquidity for reason of innovation, etc. And of course, we working with institutional like primary angel investors, that people are 40 hours, 80 hours a week working regularly, just finding companies and investing and continuously doing that. So for us, it's also a great source, because they know how exactly to iterate with our potential deals. They can understand the whole criteria, how it works, so it's very simple to them to understand and kick off cooperation. From the numbers perspective, we reach the mark of 600 members already. It's a great thing, because we been impacted with the war for sure. At the beginning of the war, the 90% of our members originally based in Ukraine. They're Ukrainian citizens, etc. But right now we grow in this number, and of course Ukrainian members right now around 60%, and we grow and evolving with the people who has different passport residency in different countries, and we want to evolve this more because that's a match and show up that our product fit is great. Again, like we invest in 80 deals, and of course the current track is 6 exit, but we already have on the ground 2 more for this year already, because it's just like the point that we will have official announcement, but it's already on track. If we're talking about the why we offered, so we have a great decision-making process inside TA Ventures. We have great analytics teams, we have great due diligence, all of these green lights and red lights for each company that we're presenting. For each company, we have great syndicate of not just TA Ventures, but the global venture capital funds, very famous angel investors, like many of them you read on TechCrunch, all of them with us. And of course, we have online platform that's easy to use. You can just easily choose exactly all this information, sign up for the deep dive call with the founder, ask your questions, and know precisely why this company is worth your attention. And of course, the minimum ticket for company, it's very also sensitive topic, because for the growth stage we have mark of 25K. For the early stage like seed pre-seed, we have 10K for per ticket amount investment. But of course, we not limit this number to reach above. We have this year already one person that commit for company with a 250K ticket just in one deal. So that's number evolving every time and rising case by case. That's a whole investment approach. You see that that ICLUB, it's in the bottom. We know how exactly we need to be transparent to our members, because it's all about trust. We're sharing all the information about the company, why exactly TA Ventures consider this option. We have the call with the founder. We have exactly all of the Q&A that been passed, and after that, we close in these deals with our allocation for the ICLUB. And the numbers is great, because right now we double-digit amount of investment of the TA Ventures with every company, so every funding round, and we are on a mission right now to maybe triple this number until the end of this year, or maybe even go further. But this, it's just a number that we showing as a trust between us and our members. If we're talking about the portfolio company that we invest, you see that, of course, we have different groups of the stage of the company, the geographic. It's exactly the match of the TA Ventures, because we're sharing the risk. They also taking the risk part with every time that they showing the company to our ICLUB members. And if we're talking about portfolio zoom, exactly the company that we want to have every time when we show the founders, to the members, it's, for example, Impress. This company was founded in 2019. It was very unique idea to build a disruption with the dental space. You see the numbers that it was just 1 million annual revenue in 2019, and this year this company will overtake mark of 150 million IRR. And already entered the US market. It's a European completely story, and that was built from scratch. You see the list of the co-investors, all of them, they are institutional, they're very well known, and the media updates, also going further, because Georgina, Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, is right now the official ambassador of Impress globally. So if you subscribe to Georgina, you will probably see all of our product placement and updates. And the great also thing about the Impress that customer satisfaction rate, how they retain their user, it's like magic, because they know exactly and build whole chain. If you're traveling to Spain, you will not able to ignore this company, because with every flight you took, you'll see the Impress. You'll go to the main street, you'll see the clinics of Impress. It's a great honor to be the co-investors of this company with TA Ventures and our club members. From the exit perspective, we have these 6 exits. With Impress, we have partially exit with our members, but we still continuously invest in this company, and definitely want to support it until the point of IPO, because it's exactly the strengths of the ICLUB. You can see the company on a pre-seed stage and then see how it goes to the public space. And with this scenario, we've already seen this case with Exometry. its company was acquired, and they reached this point to the IPO stage. So our members get these public stocks at the end of their deal, and that's also amazing that we applied to these criteria. So for numbers and tractions, I just want to point you, sometimes we have this 10 months track with some companies, 8 or 10 months, from the moment of investment with ICLUB members to the moment of exit. And these numbers, it's quite robust, because it's exactly showing that the portfolio and pipeline of the TE Ventures is very active, and the company and founders know how to do real business and things happen. If we're talking about the success story, like with the ICLUB members, it's always starting with the learning. Victoria already pointed that we have ICLUB Academia, so we're trying to educate our angel investors as much as possible, because all of the way that, background of Victoria and her team with understanding how to leverage the risk part with angel investment and venture capital, it's amazing. So we're sharing this knowledge on a regular basis. We have online course to apply for our members, so they can understand how exactly they can leverage. And the beauty about this scenario is the following. Once we see that person will apply to the ICLUB, starting to co-invest with us, so they have a bar raise from their understanding on the company's level, what kind of company they want to evaluate for the investment. They will never go back. So that's the beauty. Another thing that we allow them to co-invest for sure is that all about that. So we're not just club. We're helping people to earn money, to run this scenario when they enter in the company and bring their multiplies. And of course, we showing that we're transparent, because we running every month 8, 12 events in every geographic that we are locating. And of course, we're trying to match people similar profiles, because they have these great profiles of founders, because they already built something by themselves. So that's the team. So we have plenty of people on the ground. Some of them you're probably familiar with. For example, Sergey Malibo, he is based in Zurich. So in Lugano, we're still yet not present, but Zurich, it's our great stronghold with Sergey help. We have a lot of great founders and, of course, members that invest in with us from Switzerland. And yes, that's it. We are on a mission. We want to help evolve the angel investment numbers from the perspective not just investing, but from the returns. And that's our mission that we're on track. Thank you.